Hello, everybody, and welcome to Stellos Stadium in Nashua, the scene of the Battle of the Bridge boys and girls lacrosse doubleheader here for 2024. I'm John Collins along with Tom King. We just witnessed a decisive victory for the Nashua South girls lacrosse team over the Titans in the first half of the doubleheader. The boys game promises to be more closely contested, Tom. Is that right?
Yeah, it is. I think it's going to be closely contested, but also it's also for the they're announcing it now. It's also for the Munson Cup, the trophy in honor of the late South boys coach Bill Munson, who died a year and a half ago of a heart attack.
Very unexpectedly.
So very sudden.
We're talking about it now.
Yep.
So please, a moment of silence.
Moment of silence, Bill Munson.
Thank you. At the conclusion of tonight's
There you
game,
have it. The tent is out for the scorer's table because rain has started to fall here
Yeah,
between the girls and
I don't
boys
think
game.
it's going to be too bad, but also you can see the Munson jerseys on the
yeah.
floor right there. So
There it
because he also played for the one Nashua, but then he played for North when as a
After
senior
the split,
year after
yeah.
the split for senior year, and then he eventually became the coach at Nashua South. So and he had also resigned before his fatal heart attack. But he had resigned after the season that previous spring. So he wasn't going to come back. He was starting a family and everything else. So this is going to be a good game. I think it should be. It all depends on if South can elevate their game a little bit. North has, played okay this year. They're not bad. They're not great against some of the other teams, but they've also been able to handle themselves, and I believe they have one win under their belts. So it's different. There's no Jack Peters. Jack Peters was their heart and soul, And Nashua South had a player who was really good last year, transferred to BG. So, they're trying to get going. The coach at Nashua South, Will Delanoy, and the reason I say that last name is because his brother is Jay Delanoy at Riviere, who suffered that tough loss as head coach last night as we broadcast this in the GNAC playoffs. In fact, Will was announced as an assistant coach on that team. So I'm sure he's helped them out before it was time to, because they play in March. And I'm sure he was helping out his brother before. And there's Will Delanoy right there right now talking to a couple of players, getting the players he needs out there.
Interesting.
Couple of them needed equipment change. I think that's what was
Yep.
the deal there. They had to bring people out. That's why they go over everything out there. But the Munson Cup was awarded last year in the second game that they played because it wasn't ready for the Battle of the Bridge game last
The
year.
hardware wasn't ready?
Hardware didn't come in time. It
Oh.
wasn't quite ready. So I like it better in a way for the second game. It gives it a little bit more, because it's not part of the Battle of the Bridge anymore.
Yeah, you get the Battle of the Bridge
and then you
excitement,
get the,
and you get the Munson Cup
right,
excitement. That makes
exactly.
sense.
That's
Yeah.
what I like, but they want to have it as part of this because they feel it'll be more attended and it'll be more popular.
Why don't they listen to you more? All these great ideas.
Yeah, it's all right.
And
It's the thought that counts, and their thought to have it is spectacular.
so South's goaltender is between the pipes to our left and North to the right. Jake Lynn, not the biggest goaltender you'll see, Tom,
No,
physically.
doesn't look it, does he?
No.
Nope.
I'm sure he makes up for it with his play. But yeah, a lot of times you see really large individuals in the nets for boys lacrosse.
And don't forget,
it's a brave position.
It's 12-minute quarters, but you're going to see a different game. If you were to watch the girls' game earlier, everybody,
Right.
It's going to be a little bit more physical and no quick restarts or free possessions or any of that stuff. It's going to be mano a mano, and they'll set up. They'll do the same thing. They'll try to set up and everything else. But again, possession 10/10 of the law.
South with the first shot of the game. Looks like it might have been a save.
And yeah, let's see. North was hoping to get back there in time, but they didn't, and South retains possession.
Jace Colin, the goal minder for the Titans wearing those shorts, Tom. Absolutely no padding on those shots down low. Wow.
Just look at those knees.
Brave
Good.
individuals, these goaltenders in boys lacrosse.
I've gotten hit with one of those balls.
They're no joke.
They are no joke. Yep.
They're missiles.
Yep.
The rubber on the outside only. Feels like lead inside.
And they
Panthers.
They come whizzing. Excuse me, come whizzing at you at a high speed.
They do. These guys. I mean, I'm just guessing, but 60, 70 miles an hour. Some of these. There's the flag.
Yep.
Pellier's going to get penalized, I think, when they get possession. The Titans will have to put somebody out, but
Or North or South could score a goal.
right.
But the
flag
we'll
is
see
down.
if the flag is admitted or whether it's a 30-second penalty. They will put the penalty time up on the clock usually.
South trying to capitalize here on this possession. 0-0 game, about 2 minutes into the first quarter.
And what was a bright, hot, sunny day is now a windy, rainy, drizzly day. So
Yeah, complete change.
yeah, and the ball goes
in that
off,
regard.
and that just kind of got
Lost.
knocked out. Yeah, knocked out of the net, out of the stick.
Yeah, they have to have a lot of extra balls for
Well,
the boys
what they
games.
do, John, is they line them up. See the
I
balls
see
lined
them.
up. That's
Yeah,
all.
everywhere.
That's the way they do. That's the way they do lacrosse.
I know, in baseball, they call timeout and say, get that ball off the field.
Yep.
In soccer, they're all over the place.
Yeah. Or in baseball, the dugout coach will go, "Hey, you go get that ball."
Yeah.
You know.
And also in baseball, when a guy gets hit with a ball like these goaltenders do, there's a break in the action. They talk about charging the mound. It's all a big deal. These goaltenders take about 20 hit-by pitches a game.
Exactly.
Don't even flinch.
All right, there's a minute on the penalty, and so South is in a man-up situation here with 9:54 left to play in the first quarter.
South working the ball around the perimeter. Titans content to give them a cushion on defense. This ball goes behind the goal.
Ooh, nice
Good reception
pass,
there.
yes.
A bounce shot from Broden Landsteiner,
Yep.
one of the better players on the Panthers, and handled nicely by Jace Colin. Actually deflected that up and over the goal. Panthers looking for another shooting lane here. Broden Landsteiner has it. Plays it to his left to Owen Roy. Roy's shot misses. And again, Panthers the only ones back there, closest to where the shot went out. Errant passes that go out of bounds. That's a turnover, but errant shots behind the goal. If you have a player closest to the end line, you retain possession. There's a big shot off
Nice.
the post.
Ooh.
Owen
Wow.
Roy rang that one. And South got the long rebound.
He told you this would be an even match, right? This is,
Yeah.
These kids, you're seeing a little bit more lacrosse experience out here than we saw in the girls' game when North, showed a lack of experience, but no lack of effort. That's for sure. I mean,
Sure. Yeah, that was there.
that was there. Yeah.
But the crisp passing here
Yeah,
stands out.
it's a little different, but they're still struggling.
And body
And
checks are allowed.
and
in
that's
boys'
one of the
game.
reasons why.
There you go.
Yep, you turn it over, but it's a man down. Now let's see, is the penalty up? Penalty's up, so they're all even strength. So let's see the North transition game.
Good long pass to Ronan Craig, number 2. He gets it up to Brody Sutton. Sutton working his way down the left sideline. And to the right, ball goes behind the goal to Caleb Smith. Number 5 is Patrick Shaw, being marked closely.
Whoa! Thought that was going to be a steal and a break.
Tyler Ben-Zechary, by the way, is number 10 for the
Shot, nice
Panthers.
save.
Probably Ella's brother.
Oh, look at this
imagine.
transition.
And that is
Look at the
Tyler
ride. Here
Ben-Zechary
we
with
go.
a long stick.
Yep.
Good pass. Owen Roy tried to hit Cody Jackson.
Yeah, a little
cutting
too
through
quick
high
on the
slot.
pass and force. You're going to see a lot of turnovers today, John.
Yeah.
Tell that while their skill sets there, the little things are not quite in sync.
with his Deion Sanders impression there with the high step. Alec Jenkerson tried to work his way around a couple of defenders, but lost possession. So the Panthers will take it from the sideline. And pass to the middle. Severin Johnson. Return pass to Tyler Benzekri.
Whoa.
And a shot. That's the follow through. Hit the mask.
You got that long stick. You got a lot of speed on that ball, possibly. And I thought that was going to be a missile, and it did not make it through.
Dylan Noble took the brunt of that follow through. The defender for the Titans, number 14, but he bounced right back to his feet. Substitutions on the fly for the Panthers as Raiden Nui Chow comes out and Grayson Flaherty enters the game. Among others, we have Grant Imbolt out there as well, a freshman at class of 2027.
Ooh.
And a scoop on the fly.
Yeah, the turnovers are hurting Nashua South right now. Nice move. Try to slow things down because the pace wasn't there, because South did a good job to get back on defense.
Andrew Cullinane being checked by Grant Imbolt on the far side of the field. Now Grayson.
Oh, and that's going to be a turnover, and South will pick it up.
Yeah, Dylan Noble losing the handle.
And then losing the handle there as they all go back and forth trying to keep possession in a scoreless game.
Right at midfield, Titans come away with it. Feed up from 8 to 9. Alec Jenkerson to Brody Sutton. Back to Alec Jenkerson. And
too far. Pass too far.
No, yeah, too far.
Yeah, intercepted.
So it was Brody Sutton that overreached there. Ball's played back to the netminder, Jacob Lynn. And he's able to get it up ahead to Broden Landsteiner. Landsteiner trying to get it across midfield. The bouncer received by Cody Jackson.
Ooh, and now
good
in the
pass.
wide open, you've got an open player on the right. There he is.
Wyatt Solis Serber. Around the net it goes. The Panthers setting
This
up for a shot.
Yep,
and a
got
goal. The bouncer goes through for Owen Roy. The game's first goal. 1-0. The Panthers lead it.
You could tell as soon as he got it, he was all set to fire it. Just needed to find the opening. He hesitated at first, then got the opening and just sent a missile. So there you go. Should have yourselves a game here.
Yes, sir. Back and forth we go. Both teams getting their share of chances and time of possession. Draws all important, of course. Or the face-off, can we say, in the boys' game?
It's face-off.
It's
a
a
face-off,
face-off,
yes.
yeah. And winning the draw
Face-off.
or the face-off.
You'll get there, John.
Well, you know, they call them both in hockey, and so will I.
No, it's not. It's not a draw in lacrosse, John. It's not.
Just semantics, Tom.
No.
Yeah.
It's the wrong word, John.
Well, in hockey, they say draw.
This isn't hockey. This is lacrosse.
And
Different
it's
sport.
face-off.
Different sport. Draw is in the girls.
Well, I understand that, but
face-off is in the boys.
Okay.
You'll get there.
Broden Landsteiner with it. Looking for an opening. Around the perimeter it goes. Andrew Convery with it. And now hands it off. 15 would be Grant Imbolt.
Involving a lot of players, which is good. They've got some players, both teams, but look at the bench on North compared to the bench on South. It's a little bit bigger.
Slip and fall, Titans capitalize.
Yeah,
on
and
the
I
loose
wonder
ball.
how much of that slippage was due to the rain.
I'm sure it had a lot to do
You
with
know?
it.
It's still drizzling. It's still raining out there.
Dampen the surface.
You see all the VIPs under the tent?
Crowding in under that
They're crowded in under
limited shelter
Yeah.
space.
That's why John Collins, the press box, is the best invention.
Yeah. Turnover by the Panthers, and the Titans will try to come out of their own end, looking for the equalizer. Whoever wins this game will have their second W of the season. It's been a struggle for these teams outside of Nashua against the visiting opponents and on the road. Pass goes to the high middle. Dylan Noble twisting around. Good twist play by Alec Jenkerson. Couldn't get a shot away,
that was
though.
the best chance, one of the best chances they've had. Just couldn't get it.
Intensifies here,
Yeah, I was just
Stellos.
going to say, yeah, well, we'll stay up here for a while, I think.
Yeah.
2:51 to play in the quarter. Shot goes wide.
Couldn't tell by the players, but there's an intense downpour going on.
And
right
how
now.
much more of this do we have, Pete Johnson?
Pete Johnson, our executive producer, on the weather radar, looking at things as some yellows and oranges on there a few moments ago, working their way toward where we are at Stellos, in between Nashua South and North and on the banks of the Nashua River. There's a whistle. What's that? It's a violation against the offensive team. And so Titans benefit again. Goals at a premium here. First quarter, 10 minutes in just about, and only one on the board. An Owen Roy shot minutes ago. Titans looking for their first goal as the ball goes behind the goal. Number 25 is Nick Wilkinson. Way out top.
And that's how they turned the ball over before.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Cullinane tracks it down, but I think that's an over and
Yeah,
back
it
violation.
is over and back, which is why nobody from South went to go for it. They knew that that was a violation, and now the Titans just having a tough time getting open shots and also having a tough time holding on to the ball. This has been South. We've been looking a lot to our right. South again in the dark jerseys, North in the white jerseys.
Panthers looking for their second goal here. Rain letting up again after a burst. There's a shot and bounces over the goal. I don't know if that's by design, but we've seen a few South players bounce it now.
The one thing you also notice with the shooting is the accuracy. You know, I mean, we've watched other teams that have had better, accuracy, and you work on that all the time. And it's just a matter of just getting it down, and getting the accuracy down, and that'll come.
Elijah Gianelli is number 16 for the Panthers. He's on the far left wing. Loose ball is losing the handle. Number 20, Cody Jackson, as he went through the middle. Owen Roy. Grant Imbault. Even the offensive players here for the Panthers getting a lot of touches.
Whoa.
There's a shot. Cody
Wide
Jackson.
open. Blocked. That was an open shot. He was wide open, and all of a sudden someone got in the way. Looked like it anyway.
Jace Cullen comes up with it.
Oh, did he come up with it? Did he make that save?
I think it was a clean save.
Wow, all right.
JC saving the day there with
big save for Cullen. Yep.
Opportunity to tie it now instead of being down 2-0. There's an errant pass. That's going to be a turnover. So again, as you said, Tom, having trouble hanging on to possession once they get it. The Titans turn it over needlessly there. Just a basic pass and catch situation. Over the half field line, the midfield line. Good weave there by Tyler Ben-Zekri.
Oh, and a nice
lost
steal.
the handle.
Yep. Got knocked out by a stick. Clean play.
In the middle.
Wide open. He's going to take a shot from
Dylan
way
Noble,
out.
conscious of the time
Well,
remaining.
that's why he took the shot from way outside. I was wondering, why is he going that way instead of going all the way in with no path impeded? And
good save by Jacob Lynch, showing why he's out there.
Yep, so Lynch and Cologne both making some saves. We have played a quarter in the books. And, oh boy, I guess it's the second quarter, and I need to get my photos, huh? So I better get down there. Get down there and get a little damp, huh?
Not looking forward to it, are
Yeah,
you?
looking forward to it at all.
Well, I can see the sun's peeking
Yeah,
through
sun's
now. You
peeking
might
through,
benefit here, timing-wise.
And our DJ Petey Pete said He doubles as a meteorologist. He said it's going to be 5 or 10 minutes, and that was about 5 minutes ago. So I may be in good standing.
Second quarter action coming up here. Boys lacrosse, Nashua, Stello Stadium, Battle of the Bridge. Welcome back to the second quarter of the boys' Battle of the Bridge lacrosse. South versus North. South in the dark purple jerseys and North in the white with the blue numerals. South with the only goal of the first 12 minutes, the first quarter, is a violation called against the Titans, against the Panthers in the opening faceoff. So the ball awarded to North. So possession to begin the second quarter. Owen Roy got the only goal of the game for the Panthers. He bounced it over the shoulder of the Titans netminder, Jace Cullen. Titans could tie it up here, though, with the first possession of the second quarter. Battle of the Bridge stands at 4-1 at last check. South in the lead. Spring sports head-to-head, tennis, lacrosse, baseball, softball, and track, including the JV teams. So Titans lost possession there behind the goal, out of bounds, and a turnover. Again, sloppy with the ball in the offensive zone, leading to no scoring chance. Good long pass to midfield. Springs a fast break for the Panthers, trying to double up the score, but instead a fumble as he went through traffic by Broden Landsteiner. And the Titans going back the other way quickly in front, all on, and scores. Oh, a defensive lapse there. Caleb Smith deposits it over the shoulder of the South netminder, and we have an even Steven game at 1-1 early in the second quarter. Great job of getting the ball up the field in an eye blink for the Titans, as behind the defenders was Caleb Smith, and he basically turned it into a jump slam dunk over a helpless Jacob Lynn. 1-1 game. Back to the faceoff at midfield. Skies darken once again, with raindrops falling here on a first Thursday in May 2024. Some heavy body checking going on here, and you're going to send somebody, well, just a lot of personnel changes. I was thinking somebody might be going to the penalty box, but it's just change of personnel, and it's a Titan possession here. Good job of gaining ground by the North, and a fire. Jacob Lynn with the save, cleanly done. No rebound by the South netminder, who saw that shot all the way from about 15 yards out. And despite the velocity, handled it easily. Penalty called against the Panthers. Owen Roy, good player, taken off the field for a minute. 30 seconds I see is the penalty against Owen Roy as he takes a knee by the scorer's tent. And the Titans try to capitalize. They have a chance to take their first lead of the game here as play resumes. With it, Andrew Cullinane goes behind the goal to Nick Wilkinson around the perimeter, trying to set up a shot perhaps. Up top, South closing the distance between the ball handlers, not making life easy. Weaving his way, couple spin moves, takes a hit, does Andrew Cullinane behind the goal. Gets a return pass from Nick Wilkinson. Andrew Cullinane across the goal area and out of bounds. It's going to be, was that deflected? I guess it was. That's why the Titans are able to retain possession. In tight, score, going down low. The catch and the shoot from Dylan Noble. And no time to react for Jake Lynn. I think he might have been screened on the play, but knowing exactly what he wanted to do with it, Dylan Noble snatching that pass and just going with the hard velocity low and into the goal. Didn't hit a single shin bone or cleat as it went into the back of the net. 2-1, the Titans lead this boys lacrosse game, Battle of the Bridge here at Stellos. Their first lead of the game. South scored first by Owen Roy, but 2 successive goals here by the Titans in the second quarter as they have seized the momentum. Foul against the Titans. Panthers possession. Tyler Benzekri flings it upfield, but a missed pass to Broden Landsteiner, and the Titans seize upon the loose ball. Back on offense, looking for goal number 3. To none so far here in the second quarter for the Panthers. Near sideline with it. Nick Wilkinson being stick checked closely by Andrew Convery. Up top it goes to Patrick Shaw, number 5 for the Titans. Back to Wilkinson. Nick in front. If that was a pass or a shot, probably a pass trying to connect with Andrew Cullinane. It goes out of bounds off a deflection, so the Titans retain possession again. Laying the shoulder into the defender was Nick Wilkinson, but Andrew Convery stood up to him, and now the ball's being forced almost to midfield. With the aggressive defense being played by the Panthers. Titans dominating the time of possession in the second quarter. Dylan Noble, who just scored, being forced wide by Broden Landsteiner. Hands it off. Spin move. Jenkerson in tight. Took a heavy check, lost possession, and seizing on the loose ball, the netminder, Jacob Lynn. Good alert play to stifle the Titans' threat. Panthers now looking for an equalizer, down 2-1. Sideline they go. Back near midfield to Grant Imbo. Looking over his shoulder, he drops it to Cody Jackson, newly back in the game. And Broden Landsteiner back to Cody Jackson. Going far right side now. Panthers doing a good job of clean passing, no bobbles, looking for an open running lane or passing lane or shooting lane. Being forced wide, though, was Broden Landsteiner, and out of bounds, a turnover by the Panthers. Just when I was praising them for their clean possession and no bobbles, they throw an errant pass out of bounds, and the Titans nearly return the favor right there. Good scoop of a loose ball by defender Brody Seiss. Seiss gets to midfield and throws it into the opponent's zone. Spin move, holding on a possession. Good job, Andrew Cullinane, but he's forced to back it out. Nick Wilkinson in the corner. Nice pass across to the other corner. And Andrew Cullinane getting a lot of touches here in the second quarter. Big reason why the Titans have a 2-1 lead. Patrick Shaw dancing around with possession, being shoved out of the box area by defender Cody Jackson. Let's see what this whistle is. It's going to be a restart with Titans in possession. Guess a ball got too close to in play there. One of the stray extra balls in reserve. Outrunning all those stick checks was Andrew Cullinane, but still forced wide enough that he has to pass it into the corner to Nick Wilkinson. Trying to sprint out from behind the goal is Brody Sutton. He does, but forced wide. No chance to get a shot away. 6 minutes to go in the half. Titans getting 2 goals here in the second quarter. There's a catch and a shot. As he was being knocked to the ground, Dylan Noble let one go, but it was wide to the left of Jake Lynn and the goal. Penalty is being called here against the Panthers. When there's a whistle, it's 2 flags down. It might be for the same infraction. Maybe both officials saw it. Titans trying to score on the delayed call. Losing the handle for a moment, getting it back was Nick Wilkinson as he gets it up top. Spin move, shot, goal, 5-hole. Brody Sutton, well-placed shot as he bounced it through the legs of Jake Lynn for goal number 3 for the Titans. Pretty play by Nashua North, and I think they're going to pick those flags up on the delayed penalty call. Goal coming as it did with those infraction or one infraction pending. Officials are comparing notes on each one of them. Threw down a flag. Cross check 1-0. Goal wipes it out. So apparently it was against Tyler Benzekri. But he will not have to serve the 30 seconds because the Titans potted another. 3-1 advantage for the Titans here with 5:17 to go in the half. Panthers desperately trying to get some possession time back here, which they enjoyed a lot of in the first quarter. Nice throw on catch on the run by Broden Landsteiner. But this pass, well, he hasn't passed it yet. He's going to roll it across. Good play. Cody Jackson actually couldn't come up with the scoop. And out of bounds. So a flub there for the Panthers. What you would think was kind of a smart, safe pass, rolling it along the turf. Titans end up with it. And here comes Dylan Noble. He's got a nice goal in this game, among the 3 scores by the Titans. Trying to tighten the noose around, and the shot is low and misses. I was thinking it might have been Dylan Noble going for the low one again, but he missed that wide to the right of the post. 4:27 to go here in the first half. Titans with a catch and the release, and the one-timer bounces over the net. Jake Lynn might have got a piece of that. South netminder besieged here in the second quarter. There's a catch and a shot, and that doesn't find the handle. And diving to be first or closest to the out of bounds was Alec Jenkerson with the max effort, but the Panthers were ruled to be closest as one of the players, one of the defenders on his feet was near the end line. Here comes Andrew Convery. Throws it downfield. A high bounce is collected by Broden Landsteiner. Landsteiner looking to the middle of the pass. Deeper into the corner and around behind the net go the Panthers. Still looking for their first goal here in the second quarter. They've been shut out through the first 8.5 minutes of this 12-minute second quarter. 3:40 remaining. And now with it, Cody Jackson getting a return pass. Cody Jackson sidesteps the defender, drops it to Grant Imbolt. Grant feeds it to Broden Landsteiner. Round the circle, shot from a difficult angle, misses wide to the left. Panthers closest to the out-of-bounds shot will retain possession with 3:15 to go. Panthers scored first, but haven't scored since. 3-1. 3 unanswered goals for the Titans in the second quarter. With it, Broden Landsteiner. The shot from distance, goal! Finds its way through everybody. Luke Lowell saw an opening and took advantage, and it looked like a late pickup visually for Jake Cullen. He really didn't see that shot well. It wasn't the hardest shot you'll see, but well placed. Luke Lowell with the second goal of the game for the Panthers. Tightens things up considerably here with exactly 3 minutes to go in the half. Raindrops falling and the temperature falling a bit since the girls' game. Had some warm sunshine earlier. Players are, of course, oblivious to the weather as they play with max intensity. A couple of slips and falls, though, on this wet turf here in the first half of play in the boys' game. Titans try to track down that pass before it goes out of bounds. They can't. A couple of whiffs there by the offensive players as the ball trickled over the line, and the Panthers will get possession with 2:43 to go in the first half. Ends up in the possession of the goaltender, Jacob Lynn, to do with what as he pleases. Good feed on the wing. Andrew Convery. And with it, Broden Landsteiner. They hand it off to Grant Imbault. Sprinting off onto the field from the sideline, Cody Jackson receiving that pass, number 20. Panthers have a chance to tie it up here in the second quarter with just 2 minutes remaining now. Getting closer to the goal is Owen Roy. He's got the other goal for the Panthers. Owen Roy and Luke Lowell with the goals for South. Owen ran toward a double team. Good job of getting a stick on that by Titans defender Alec Jenkerson, and the Titans were able to seize on the deflection by Jenkerson, and the Panthers steal it back. 1:26 to go. Whistle. Timeout Purple before they would set up a shot. Coach decided he wanted to talk strategy, and they go to timeouts to the sidelines. Both teams. 1:25 on the game clock to the end of the first half here in a 1-goal game. North up 3-2. 2-minute timeout down on the field. John Collins with Tom King. Our cameraman is Dylan Smith. Executive producer Pete Johnson alongside. We're looking forward to baseball tomorrow at Holman Stadium, North and South, in a game that's always entertaining, it seems, and well pitched. And Tom's thinking that might be the same tomorrow night. Shackleton is back from the South Pole, braving the weather. Tom King rejoins us.
The good news is the rain has stopped. The bad news is it's cold out there.
Yeah, dropped.
Yeah, which I expected when it would start raining. So. Oh boy, we shall see what happens. 3-2. We got a game, John Collins.
Yes, we do.
North came alive in that second quarter. And
yeah,
now
there
South
was a different North team in that second quarter.
Sure was. All of a sudden, yeah, they had possession.
Time of possession.
They had possession. They controlled the clock, controlled the ball. But
South goaltender under siege.
South with a big goal. North should have gotten more out of their possessions. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah,
no doubt about it.
They should have 5 goals the way they controlled things for most of the second quarter. So South's got to be encouraged as they came back with that second goal later on. Luke Lowell, that nice goal from distance. I think the goaltender for North, Jace Cullen, really didn't see that shot.
No, he didn't, and that was from far out.
Yeah.
That's why he didn't see it.
Right.
Yep.
Element of surprise and well placed by Luke. So
South calls timeout with 1:24 left, and now here we go.
You just love those late timeouts.
Well,
in the
you know
quarter.
what? That helped me because I was able to get up without missing any play. I said that was perfect. Perfectly called timeout. That one I'll allow.
Now you like the timeout.
That one I'll allow.
Loose ball. Anybody to grab.
And there have been a lot of them.
Yep. Oh, the Titans miss an opportunity. The long stick betrayed the defender.
And they must do a lot of drills in practice for those things, right? They must.
Yep. Under a minute.
Yep.
Owen Roy has a goal.
South looking to get the equalizer and maybe more. You never know.
Owen trying to sneak out front. And defender Jack Krulikowski having none of it. 40 seconds left. Dancing around with possession was Broden Landsteiner.
Nice
and a turnover.
Save.
A save.
Cologne just was right there with it. He just kept an eye on it. Shot was right to his stick.
Well, at least South did get a shot on goal,
exactly.
but Jace Cullen, nice save.
But again, seeing with Lacrosse
look
in
at that,
timeouts,
a turnover.
In timeouts, they call to set up those plays, and that set up that play.
Misses. Oh, he wants that one back with 15 seconds to go.
Yep.
Great chance to tie the game going into halftime.
Yeah, they've had 2 shots at it.
They still have a chance to tie it. Owen Roy on the restart. 10 seconds to go. Trying to sneak out front and shoot it.
Oh, he's got
Twisting,
a chance.
bounces it. Shot saved by Jace Roy. 3 seconds. Scrum for the loose ball. 1 second. It's the end of the first half.
Wow. That was a flurry because the bounces went South's way on that, right? The deflection up in the air, and South was able to grab it, get a quick shot off. They did exactly what they needed to do, except score.
They could have been. Cody Jackson, number 20, was the one that benefited from that nice bounce, lucky bounce, but they couldn't get it past Jace Roy late. And Titans preserve the slimmest of leads, 3-2, as we go to halftime here on Nashua TV. Battle of the Bridge, boys lacrosse, the exciting conclusion. Second half coming up here at Stellos after this. Welcome back to Stellos Stadium in Nashua for the second half of the boys lacrosse Battle of the Bridge game between South and North. North ahead by the slimmest of margins, 3-2.
And the phrase fits this game because it's a battle. These guys are going at it. I was down there. They were crunching, they were sticking, they were doing everything. You know, it was intense, yeah.
Nice.
These guys are going at it. It's good. You know, it's not pretty, but it's very competitive and athletic, and that's what you want to see.
Our cameraman Dylan Smith closely following this intense action here. It's anybody's lacrosse game to win. At last check, South leading the Battle of the Bridge 4-1. The one win was in tennis, was it, for South?
Yes.
Yes.
It was. Well, actually, South's got more than one. I mean, they've got. They're up 4-1, John. North is the one that only had the one win, and that was in girls tennis. But we don't know.
North has the one win in
North
tennis.
has the one win in tennis, and we don't know what is going on with the JVs. I haven't found that out yet. Probably Lisa's probably already texted it. Who knows? But
loose ball scooped up by nobody yet.
And don't forget, tomorrow at 4, before our game, there'll be the JV baseball game.
Oh, right.
And that's going to be played at Holman Stadium. That will be played at the same venue. That will be at home. Well,
picking up the loose ball.
True to the word of Pete the meteorologist, it stopped raining pretty much soon after I got down there, but now it's
it's football weather.
Yeah, exactly. You got it.
And I did see some kid at football here on the left over here.
It changed on a dime.
So an errant pass by South, not able to set up any kind of a scoring chance here to begin the second half. Sprinting downfield is Dylan Noble. He's got a goal in this one. Noble being shoved by Broden Landsteiner further away from the goal and around behind the net. The Titans go with it. Brody Sutton being shadowed by Severin Johnson. Faking left. Good spin move there.
Yeah, nice move.
Nick Wilkinson, though, never really got close to the goal despite all that. And
the
loose ball
is
now
on the ground again.
Kicked forward by the Panthers, but picked up by the Titans.
It's the one stat I haven't kept track of is ground balls. There's a lot of them.
Good tight defense there.
And a turnover by North.
Yeah,
John.
Andrew Convery took it away. He was just very close to the intended receiver of that pass.
There's one way to prevent that.
Shot. Oof.
There's one way to prevent that. Get the ball moving around. You have it with one player, he's going to be converged on, and he's not going to be able to get it to the open man. Get the ball moving and get the defense shifting.
That was not a good decision on that pass, as Convery was standing right beside the recipient, and he just took it away. So turn it into an offensive possession here for the Panthers. Making a move is Broden Landsteiner, but he's backed out. Gives it to Grant Imbault. Imbault being backed away too by aggressive defense and knocked out of his possession for a moment. Has to just throw it because he almost went over the 50-yard marker there. Midfield would have been a violation. Fortunately, the blind pass ends up in the stick of Brody Seiss. South working it close, and the attempted Owen Roy shot.
I thought for sure that was going to go through. Wow.
Looked like it hit a defender immediately, getting in the shooting lane. Panthers, good discipline, had a man back there, so they retained possession. Roy to Broden Landsteiner. Intended the pass, I think, for Grant Imbault, but he had backup. Greg has it now. Fakes left, goes right. Hits in two defenders, just shove him out of there. These ball handlers getting bullied, Tom. They're not getting anywhere close to the net.
Right.
These defenders just stepping up. It's almost like as soon as they receive it, they lose ground. Owen Roy backed out.
Oh.
Stick knocked right out of his hand. Illegal play.
I'm telling you, this is just going at it. Just going at it.
You could hear that up here. The stick check by Jevin Anson, the long stick defender.
They are going at it.
Good fast break here for the Titans, almost getting a shot away, but not. And it goes all the way behind the goal. They should have tried one there, maybe. Instead, South get back and set up on defense. An errant pass is going to be a turnover. So frustration there for the Titans. South back on the attack. We have not yet had a goal in the second half. We're 5 minutes in. Good give and go play.
Nice play.
Shot, bouncer over the goal.
Everything but get the score. Everything but get the score. All the play was perfect. The whole bit. He bounced it.
He bounced it on purpose. I think you didn't need to do that, right?
No, fire it. Just fire it.
You got so many openings and nobody in front of you but the goaltender. Bounce might not have been necessary at all right there. Opportunity missed for the Panthers.
Still a one-goal game. Now he's got an opening right here. Nope, now it closes.
Stripped of the ball. Took a little bit too long to get it away.
And there we go. and now he tries to get it back, and he almost does. No, not quite.
Physical play pays off for the Titans defenders. Scooping it up on the run is Dylan Noble. Far side possession for the Titans. Andrew Convery, very tough defender over there to get past, number 5 in purple. Titans just barely stopped that from going out of bounds, and a good pickup with the long stick of Severin Johnson. Goes D to D on the pass, spring over the midfield line, and a misconnection there, but there's a backup for South. They've already got a player stationed back. Going low with accuracy. It's a tie game, 3-3.
That was a good shot. Low, on target, in the only place that maybe he could have put it, and he did it.
Broden Landsteiner scores the game-tying goal.
Told you this would be a good game.
Yes. At about the midway point of the third quarter, we are tied at 3. So the Panthers scored first, 3 unanswered by the Titans, and South has come all the way back to tie 3-3. Face off won by the Panthers. Trying to take the lead for the first time since early in the game. Long run, shot, goal!
He got
it! He bounced it successfully. Tyler Benzekri. Goal scoring runs in the family.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? All right, exactly. But that was a bounce shot, and that time Cologne did not get the stick up in time. He was just about to do it, and he just missed it. Just missed.
Those are like change-ups, those bounce shots. Then you'd think maybe it's going to come at you with max velocity, and all of a sudden it's on the turf, and Tom said he didn't get his stick up in time. It just stuck under the crossbar and into the netting.
And now Matt Muser calls timeout.
Timeout North.
Yep, and is talking and talking and talking.
Yeah, so it was 1 goal for South, 3 unanswered for the Titans, and the Panthers have had 3 in a row.
It is Muser with the white cap backwards, and he is basically trying to fire up his team and say, look, you guys looked so good in the second quarter.
Second quarter, they owned it.
What happened?
Let's
go.
So there's, let's see, about 17 and a half minutes of lacrosse remaining in this one.
In regulation.
In regulation. Oh,
yeah,
you had to bring that up.
Yes, of course. Yep. I've already done.
You did that BG Bedford game, right?
And the next day I had triple overtime with South, with Hollis Brookline girls and Wyndham. Triple OT.
Wow.
So I had 5 OTs in less than 24 hours.
Well, I'm sure you get paid accordingly.
And I was done with lacrosse for a while.
Cross overtime?
That was it until Monday.
Yeah.
Until I came back Monday for here where we did BG and Nashua South. Did the girls game.
No wonder you got overtime on the mind. Let's try to break that streak today.
No, I'm just looking at 2 evenly matched teams.
Yeah, we are. 3-3.
That's why I'm saying that. So I think that's very possible.
Tyler Benzekri return pass. He's besieged by 3 defenders and just kind of throws it away. Injury
timeout. Yep. He's up.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Andrew Convery. No, actually it's 15. Grant Imball took a hard smack there.
Right. Now will North be able to retain possession, or are they going to call a violation? They're not going to call a violation. North will have the ball, and they will take it up.
This is a courtesy timeout for the injured player, but it's still North's ball.
5:11 left to play. Third quarter in a 4-3 game.
4-3 game as the South has taken the lead with the 3 unanswered goals, leading to the timeout by North. Try to regroup and retake time of possession. Behind the goal, good reception there, but almost shoved out of bounds. Titans' Caleb Smith having a hard time with defender Jacob Hovey.
Got hit, and that caused the turnover.
And the turnover.
Yep.
Jacob Hovey.
He had a harder time than you thought because he took a shot.
Hovey's got it. Oh, that's a dangerous pass. Intercepted shot. Misses the open net.
Open net.
Oh!
Oh, my!
Caleb Smith stepped in the way of that ill-advised pass back to the goaltender, and all he had to do was turn around and throw it in the open net, and maybe a little too anxious, let it go too early.
Yeah, I think he let it go too late.
Too late? I mean, time-wise.
Just,
but
you had all the time in the world,
Yeah, I'm just talking about, like, completing the shot.
Right, just go walk in there and just drop it in.
Yeah.
Drop it in the net.
Slam it home.
Yeah. Bounces it wide. Oh, my.
Another chance to tie it 4-4. The Titans trying to get a shot away, though. From distance, saved by Jake Lynn. He went down. He anticipated the direction,
and it looks
the
like
angle.
it's going to be south wall because, yep, or is it?
Oh.
Yes, it is. Yep, they're all running down. He had run right to it. What? He'll just think about that for a while, I'm sure.
Yeah. Wow. Until he scores his next goal to try to erase the memory of that, but
wow.
South dodged a bullet with that bad pass.
Well, let's see what the Panthers do. And the only team that's had a 2-goal lead has been Nashua North. They're up 3-1.
Are you allowed to take, I guess you're not probably,
Ooh.
Are you allowed to take the ball in your stick and just put it across the goal line, not even shoot it?
I'm not even sure about that.
I think you're not allowed to.
Right now, I'm watching another downpour outside.
Oh, torrential.
Look at this.
South trying to slam dunk here. Good stand-up save.
Cologne makes the stop, and the rain is coming down, in sheets.
Look at that speed by Dylan Noble.
Well, they had
shift the field.
They had to get that transition game going. That's what got them their possessions in the second quarter. They need to get that going again.
A soaking rain coming down there. Alec Jenkerson around to the far side. Shot.
Stopped.
Saved on a clean save. Pickup by Jacob Lynn.
Yep.
Believe he robbed Nick Wilkinson running into the slot there with that high percentage shot. Nothing to show. 4-3. Panthers could go up by 2 here. In tight. Shot over the net to the right, and paying the price was Raiden Nui Chow, who had a great chance there, but treated rudely after he let it go. Knocked down. He's back on his feet. Broden Landsteiner with it. Cold rain falls here at Stellos. Players oblivious to it. Still with the max intensity, this Battle of the Bridge game. Thinking about the shot, not letting it go. Rain's going a bit sideways now as it's on the windows in front of us, even with the overhang.
Now it's let up a little bit.
Yeah, back and forth.
Yep.
Intensity. 100% all the time on the field. 4-3 game. South's up by 1. Looking, and a goal!
Oh, wow. A sneaky shot.
Definitely.
We didn't
Caught
expect
me off
it.
guard.
Sure, who was that?
That would be number 3. Broden Landsteiner.
Wow. Quick release.
About the same spot he scored, I think,
but
earlier.
But in a crowd that time.
Getting congratulated as he comes off the field for a few moments. Big goal. 2-goal lead for the Panthers. Just seconds away from the fourth quarter here as they take the face-off with 1:15 remaining in the third.
I'm watching it on TV, and I still couldn't see it. Still didn't notice it.
Magic. Sleight of hand by Broden Landsteiner. Good steal off the Titans possession. Panthers trying to continue their run. A goal shot saved by Colin. What a play by the goaltender.
And he's on
another
his
one.
back.
He's falling
He's been
backwards.
on his back twice. Wow.
Dominant time of possession by the Titans in the second quarter is a distant memory now.
Boy,
South
4
really
goals in the third quarter for Nashua South. 4 goals, and they lead at 5-3.
We'll see what the fourth quarter brings.
Actually, no, it was 3-2 at halftime. That's right.
3-2 at half.
Yeah, so it's 3 goals. Sorry about that.
Big third quarter, though, for the Panthers.
Yeah, big third. 3 goals, take the lead, take control, and they have possession, and they've had possession for most of this quarter.
Shot saved by Colin, who's keeping them in this game.
Colin has really done a good job for them. He is keeping them in this game.
And, of course, the big miss by the Titans. Yeah, that open net. Didn't capitalize.
And you know what, John? Things have gone downhill for them ever since that play.
Yes. Kind of cursed here.
2.9 seconds left. What's the call on the field? It'll be against the
whatever
Titans.
it was unnecessary.
Yeah.
There's a long roller and trying to. Hey, that was tricky.
Hey, listen. Don't forget end of period goals because we saw one a year ago with Riviere against.
We did.
By St. Joe's.
And that one was a tough handle for
that was
Jace
for
Cullen.
Cologne because it was a hard ground ball.
Yes.
You had to be like a shortstop.
Could take a bad hop.
Yeah.
Maybe leave some space between your stick and the turf. It's wet out there.
Yep.
But a good job by the North netminder. Was their best player in that third quarter by far.
Right.
They need to do something more offensively. Do the Titans, of course, trailing by 2 as we get set for the third quarter, the fourth quarter of action. Battle of the Bridge.
Now, this is interesting. You know, I mean, if you're Nashua North, what you've got to do is when you get possession now, you know, you've got to make sure you don't turn it over because South is now starting to feel it. South is now starting to get their shooting game going.
Mm-hmm.
You get your shooting game going in lacrosse, and you're all of a sudden in big trouble as the other team. You know, because Cologne has kept, you said it best, John. Cologne has kept them in this game in this quarter.
But it has been raining shots as much as raining raindrops on the North netminder here in the second half so far. As we're about to begin playing the fourth quarter. The umbrellas come out here at Stello. Some of these smart fans looking at the advanced forecast, knowing they might need them, and there's a plethora of domes here in the stands at Stello's that have sprouted forth. So let's see what the fourth quarter brings. We know it's going to be max intensity. Face-off, midfield. Fought for. Loose ball. Titans trying to pick it up, can't. South trying to come in, and they do.
And the Panthers, again, possession, 10/10 of the law in lacrosse. We'll see how this goes.
Raiden Nui Chow, who picked up that loose ball, ran into trouble, though. Sideline in front of the scorer's tent has taken away by the Titans, who seem determined out of the quarterly timeout to even things up.
If you're just joining us, I mean, the first quarter was South. Second quarter was all North. Third quarter was all South.
It was. If the pattern continues, you could see a comeback here for the Titans.
But the thing is, goals are at a premium, right?
Oh, yeah.
So this is a low-scoring game. It's not like they're firing it back and forth. It's not a shootout. So the thing is you don't want to fall too far behind. You need a goal fairly soon.
Do the Titans then trying to catch an almost a backhander?
They may have possession.
Alec Jenkerson on the shot, and the Titans did not have anyone back there,
No,
Tom.
they did not, and South's going to have it.
That's something that South has done well. I've noticed both the girls and the boys teams disciplined about stationing a player behind the goal for those missed shots so they have another bite at the apple. Instead, it's a turnover, and Panthers back on the attack here. Looking to expand their lead. Up by 2 in front. Shot saved by Jace Colin.
Jace Colin has just kept these guys in it, boy. And Nashua South, good for them that they're keeping the pressure on him. Figuring that he'll wilt at some point or break at some point. Hasn't happened. But North cannot do these things if you're North.
Sloppy pass again. Turnover.
Cannot do those things. Wow.
And back on the attack come the Panthers. How many times can Jace Colin
keep them in it?
Keep it to a 2-goal game at this point. Asking a lot of their netminder.
Sure
are the Titans. Panthers content to take as much time on this possession and the next ones as they can. Working the ball near sideline. Owen Roy, a threat to score, cutting to the middle, shot. Saved by Colin.
Yeah, everybody
Unbelievable.
paused. Everybody paused. Even on the field, they paused.
And the question we've all had in our minds as we paused is, how did that not go in? Jace Colin, tremendous in goal in this second half.
He's got to have great vision. He's got to see the shot coming ahead of time.
He's in the zone.
He's got to know a player is going to shoot it a minute before he does, 30 seconds before he does it. And look at this. This is
Panthers fumble. Titans trying to capitalize. It's still loose.
They got to pick up that ground ball, and nobody's able to do it.
Those heavy body checks. People are afraid of treating it like a hot potato. And coming up with it finally, Andrew Convery, but he is going to just launch it.
See, now you just made me hungry.
Hot potato with butter,
cheese. I had one last night without the cheese.
That would go well right now.
Yeah, well, soup would go well right now. That's for sure, because it is chilly now all of a sudden. Temperatures dropped about 15, 20 degrees.
Well, neither team able to pot anything past these goaltenders, or much, I should say. It's been a low-scoring lacrosse game. Thanks mostly to Jace Colin, the North goaltender, as the Titans throw one away. The Panthers will be back on the attack, looking for insurance tallies. And they work it across midfield with it. Cody Jackson cuts to the middle. Good pass to Owen Roy. Gets it deeper on the wing. That's Luke Lowell. He's got a nice goal in this one. He went low with his shot. Back in the third quarter. Working his way to the net, Owen Roy, and he gets knocked down, but I think he threw it over the net. Wouldn't be surprised if Jace Colin got a piece of that one again.
Everything just went wrong on that play.
Yeah. And yet
the Panthers
still have it.
They were right where they had to be to get it, so now they have it.
Get to take more time off the clock. Clock becoming more of a factor all the time. Upping the odds against the Titans' comeback, especially if the Panthers manage to score here and go up by 3. Considering North has only scored 3 goals in over 3 quarters. This third goal, and Jace Colin, clean save.
Reached out, clean save. I don't know if that would have gone in. It might have gone wide. Yeah, I think it would have went wide. Oh, here's an open pass. That's a good pass.
Good pass.
Transition game. That's what they have to. North has not had a transition game in this quarter.
Gaining ground.
What they showed in the second quarter has not even close to what's going on now.
Brilliant play by their goaltender. Can they complement it by coming up with a couple of goals here to tie? 6.5 minutes to go. Just barely saved that pass. Did Brody Sutton going up to get it. Weaving his way toward the near post. Fires, misses wide to the right, but the Titans do have a player there. They'll have possession on the restart. Coming out of the corner, looking to pass. Twisting. Shoved. Nick Wilkinson gets it away. Goal!
Aim for that top corner. I saw it too. I looked at it. I said, that's the only place he's going to be able to go. And he saw that too, and he went there.
So
6:06 left to play in this game.
Boosted by the brilliant play of their goaltender, the Titans do get the next goal here in the fourth quarter, and they do make it a 1-goal game. The Panthers had their golden chances to go up by 3. Instead,
Oh, they could be up by 5.
They could be up by a bunch, yes. And instead, Titans on the cusp of tying this thing up with 6 minutes to go. Face off midfield. And just hitting the deck.
Yep.
Looks like he got one in the neck. Oh, that doesn't look good.
And they are going to have to stop play as the trainers are going to check on him, and everyone will kneel. He took a hit on that play. You can't tell where it was. You think it was the neck. So we're going to watch it. We have the ability here with the time lag on the monitor here in the press box at Stellos. So we'll see it all over again.
Yeah.
Neck, I guess.
Yeah.
Like the throat.
It's the shaft of the stick, I believe.
Got him in the throat. Yep.
Got him in the throat. And that'll get your attention because, of course, you can't breathe. That happens. Taking the face-off for North was Jake Hornsey. And the injured player, I'm not sure who is down. With 6:01 to go in the contest. He's been a good player in this game. A lot of touches.
Yeah. Told you.
A lot of time at forward.
Taking the helmet off, but I told you it was a very physical battle out there.
Yes, totally.
And of course,
intense face-off there. The sticks came up.
Right, and of course, John, those face-offs.
He's going to talk his way back in this game.
He probably will. Yeah, those face-offs are everything.
Oh yeah.
You know, they're everything. You got to get the ball back.
Matter of fact, I think I don't think there was any penalty called on that, despite the injury.
It was a clean play.
And the Titans had the ball, so I'm looking to the Titans to have possession here when the play restarts.
Yeah.
And I would be wrong. The Panthers have it.
Oh, there is a penalty. You're right.
Oh, yeah. That was the draw
minute.
that was the face-off taker for the Jake Hornsey's on a knee.
So
for a minute.
Yep. So South will have possession.
Oh, this is a golden opportunity, Tom, for them to get an insurance goal here.
A man up.
Get breathing room, but they have to face one. Jace Colin, the goaltender, who is in the zone. Save after save, especially in the second half. Panthers lose it, kicked forward, and scooped by the Titans.
Oh, now see, if you're North, you got to get it over the line, and he does, but not cleanly. He loses
not
it.
cleanly. South back on the attack.
Is what he had to do. Oh, still loose. Follow that bouncing ball, right? Oh, man, I tell you.
Scooped up by South.
And now they have it in the hands of their offensive players, and they still can't hold on to it.
Couldn't complete the pass, but picking up the loose ball is Broden Landsteiner. Owen Roy's shot saved by Jace Colin.
But a
picked up.
rebound in front.
Loose shot, goal!
Yeah, the rebound.
Bouncer by Cody Jackson on the rebound. The wall that Jace Colin put up finally burst under so much pressure. Also being down a man as that goal came with 5 or 6 seconds left to go on the man advantage.
Yep.
So the Panthers do capitalize. The game's not over. 5 minutes, long way to go here, but a 2-goal lead for the Panthers.
I tell you what, in this game, John, a 2-goal lead feels like 10.
It does.
You know, it really does.
Right, because you're looking at Titans have scored 4 goals in over 3 quarters, three and a half quarters. So those goals are tough to come by. And to ask them to come up with 2 here in 5 minutes, that's a lot. It's possible, but it's a lot. Face-off at midfield, and it is won by North. But knocked out of his possession immediately.
That's the thing. See, if you're the face-off guy and you win it, your job is to run like crazy away from everybody else so you keep the ball.
Landsteiner, middle, spin move, shot, goal. 2 goals in a row by Cody Jackson. That may have sealed the deal for South.
Yep.
7-4 lead with 4:45 to go. Tyler Ben-Zekri figuring in that change of possession at midfield. Fed it up ahead to Broden Landsteiner, to Cody Jackson for your goal.
Timeout North, but that 3-goal lead, the first one of the day.
Looking insurmountable at this point.
It sure is.
Especially the difficulties that North has passing, retaining possession. They got a little bit,
right.
I don't know, maybe it's in their heads, but definitely their strength was their goaltending, but they need to back it up by finishing some of these possessions, and they just haven't been able to score enough.
There's a shot, and just a great shot.
Yeah, great shot. He went to the bounce.
Yeah, look, when you shoot the ball here and look, you got to shoot it quick. If the goalie knows it's coming, they're going to be able to react to it. Got to get it off very quickly, and then we got, 4:45 to play, and a 3-goal Panther lead. And don't forget, these two teams see each other again in about a week and a half, I think.
They do.
Sure, yeah.
But as you were saying before the game, Munson Cup being awarded after this one.
Yes, right.
So right now it's looking like it'll end up in the hands of the Panthers.
Unless the Titans can get possession and score quickly.
Well, they know what they have to do coming out of the timeout.
Yeah.
Lights on at Stellos here, having an impact as it's a dark sky.
Yeah, the rain is gone, I believe. Well, yeah, umbrellas. Some people have umbrellas up, and I don't see any rain falling.
There's a
mist in the air. I don't know, but the
sun in the distance.
Sun is in the distance, starting to make its descent.
Face off. 4:45 to go. Titans need the ball. Lengthy battle. Loose ball. Again, Tyler Ben-Zekri's been so excellent in the midfield with that long stick, controlling those loose balls and leading to lengthy possessions for the Panthers. With it, midfield. Broden Landsteiner content to jog around, take maybe another minute off the clock. His team up by 3.
Yeah, that's just it. Now you've got the ball, you got possession, 4:12 to play. Now you can kind of milk it a little bit.
Right.
The only problem is when you do that, sometimes you get out of your rhythm and you lose the ball. You turn it over. So that's what's there's, again, as we talked about before, there's no shot clock, right? So no shot clock, so you can hold it for as long as you want. College, there is a shot clock, and you don't have that luxury.
And that's what we did have, Pete. We had a stick shaft up into the neck of the unfortunate rated Nui Chow, but did walk off the field under his own power. He is on the sideline, number 9, following the action in full gear, looking like he wants to go back in.
He's got the helmet on, so that means he wants to go back in.
Owen Roy, spin move, knocked out of his possession, but gets it back.
Yeah, North's got to find a way to get it without incurring a penalty.
Tons of time coming off the clock on this possession by the Panthers.
Will Delanoy kind of rotating his players around. He's signaling to them where to go. They're not used to this. This is something I'm sure they practiced.
Right, huh? Killing off the clock and a big lead.
Yeah, they're not used to this year.
Ducking a few stick hits there.
Yeah.
Was Grant Imbault.
Yeah. The long stick, and they're going to try. Nice pass, but passes up the shot, and because of that, he normally would have shot it, right? But he held off, and what happens? Turns it over.
Good long pass from...
Still, though, they chopped 2 minutes off the clock.
Jace Colin. Shot, goal!
Oh, my.
Goaltender Jace Colin assisted the lone assist on that goal by Alec Jenkerson.
Don't touch that
dial. Yeah, you never know. 2-goal game with 2:40 to go. 7-5. Just that quick. That's the quickest transition goal we have seen in this game. A pass, half the pitch from Jason Colin, and found Alec Jenkerson, and he just went by everybody and made a nice shot to beat Jacob Lynn. who had gone cold, probably literally, in all that time of possession by his offense. Long face-off scrum and getting to it first. Back into the game. Good to see him. Raiden Nui Chow runs it down, gets it to the middle. Tyler Ben-Zekri now trotting with the ball. Passes it to Owen Roy. Roy being stick checked by Jack Krulikowski. And had his stick knocked out of his hand completely. Titans pick up the loose ball. Panthers return the favor. Cody Jackson, who's been immense in this fourth quarter, 2 goals with a big steal there. That might have been
that could be it.
The decisive steal of the game.
2 minutes left, and now it's just a matter of how much time South can whittle off the clock, right?
Right. Luke Lowell, who's got a goal in this game, sprints to the near side. Tyler Ben-Zekri, sure-handed Tyler Ben-Zekri, runs behind the goal with that long stick, deking left, right, keeping the defender at bay, Ronan Craig. A minute and a half to go in the game. Panthers, what do we have?
We have a timeout.
Timeout?
Well, I think that's a smart timeout. If you're Will Delano, you want to make sure your team knows exactly what it's got to do. So that's a smart timeout. You'll see that a lot in this game. When there are key possessions, and this is the keyest possession of the game, you want to make sure your team knows. So they will call those.
So we have a break with 1:42 remaining, 1:29, excuse me, remaining in the contest. South with that 2-goal advantage and possession deep in the offensive zone.
So North, if you're North, you need a steal and a quick run down the field and score. You know, you can't take too long to set up the perfect shot. You gotta make your, you're down 2. You're not down 1. If you're down 1, you hold it for a while and then, try to get that game winner. But
so does the South coach instruct the players, do not try to shoot, just play keep away?
You're up 2 goals, right? You're up 2. I mean, I think what you tell them is if you have the wide open shot, go ahead, because if you make it, that's the clincher. But your job right now is to just milk the clock with 1:29 to play in the game and a 2-goal lead. Pretty similar to what I saw last night.
Why do I feel that the Titans have at least one more goal in them?
Well, I mean, but to get that goal, you got to get the ball.
You got to get the ball.
Last night, Riv did not get the ball back. They were down by 2, and they did not get it back. So, that's with this much time left, with about a minute and a half to go. So that's the trick.
Well, as intense as this game has been played, I would look for some extra aggressive defense here on whoever has the ball is probably going to pay a price immediately for it. And there we see heavy checking. A good sprint there, though, by Landsteiner. He tries a pass into traffic.
Yeah, that's not a good pass. But they lucked up. And now here we go.
And the Titans have it.
They got to get it downfield, though,
That's
John.
the goal minder. That's Jace Cohen. Good pass again. Right. He assisted on the previous goal.
So you got a minute left.
1 minute left. Titans in a mad scramble to try to get 2 goals in 60 seconds. In traffic, ball's on the turf. Kicked away.
Boy, I'll tell you, you're playing too much with it. You're running. You're running. Everyone was standing still. No one was coming around to help him out.
You got to get the ball down the field.
Exactly.
Pass.
And that clock's not stopping.
No.
It's not stopping unless you call time, which I'm surprised they haven't.
45 seconds. Titans trying to get a shot away. Make it a 1-goal game.
Can't do it.
Behind the goal it goes.
Still a lot of time.
35 seconds. Player goes down. Loose ball. Tyler Ben-Zekri hacks at it, trying to pick it up. He does. No, it wasn't. He thought he had it.
Still going at it.
It's still players hitting the deck. 22 seconds.
Can't fall on it.
This is an important ruling here.
This is. Let's see. But again, the drama is now deflated a little bit because it's not a 1-goal game. It's a 2-goal game.
Yeah, big difference.
And the clock is
thanks to
ticked
Cody
down.
Jackson's 2 goals.
So you got to score within the next 5 seconds and then win the draw and get one more shot.
And they're not going to be able to do it. It's the
and Matt
Panthers'
Muser
ball.
thought that there should have been a call, and there wasn't. He wants to know why is it South's ball, and
yeah.
unfortunately he's not going to get an answer. And that'll probably do it.
So South doesn't even need to get this ball over midfield probably.
Nope.
But they have to not turn it over either. And Tyler Benzekri, best guy to have it, running down the field, and they can't catch him. Tyler Benzekri is going to go all the way behind the goal and passes it. That's a turnover, but only seven seconds remain.
Right, exactly.
And the Panthers have sealed the deal here in the Battle of the Bridge Boys Lacrosse. A very entertaining game. Long pass is going to go
and that'll do it.
That'll do it. Celebration time for the boys lacrosse team.
Yes, yep.
A hard-fought, well-earned victory. The Titans put up a great fight. Tremendous goaltending by Jace Colin. And also Jake Lynn on South's part. 7-5 victory for the Panthers. For Tom King, our cameraman Dylan Smith, and executive producer Pete Johnson, I'm John Collins. Thank you for watching Battle of the Bridge Lacrosse on Nashua ETV. Good night from Stello Stadium, everybody.
And now, Coach Bill Munson's wife, Taylor, and son, Finn, will present Nashua South with the Bill Munson Cup.
Okay, you can hear me. The only thing more terrifying than my voice is it echoing throughout the stadium. Hi, my name is Taylor Munson. I am Bill's wife. This is Finn, his miniature. If you've met Bill, you know that he's just like scaled down a little bit, but this is Bill. Finn's turn.
Your birthday!
Congratulations! Thank you so much for coming out and supporting the Munson Cup. It means the world to us. And congratulations, South. North, there's always next year, but you did get the first one.
So much birthday!
Can you say?
Good job, guys. Go on, guys!
See you next year. Okay, all done. Can we go keep this?